15. Oh, here we go. 10 seconds. Preview. Shout out to. Uh-oh. Here we go. Are you watching the IGN? Oh, can't hear you, mother. Waffle House. Shout out to Waffle House.
Yes.
You can't hear that, mother boogie.
Simple, straight to the point, like, it's just the name.
Come on, Damon.
I mean, just Call of Duty World War II. Call of Duty WWII.
McBitty, tell him to turn it up.
It's about 15 minutes now. We're going to recap everything that we know so far. We would definitely want to hear, after you see the reveal later on, we would definitely want to get your impressions, if you have any questions or concerns, tweet them at IGN, the hashtag CODWWII or CODWWII.
CODWWII. So make sure
CODWWII.
you put the two W's because while writing a preview, I kept calling it CODWWII.
Yep.
It's probably not coming to the Wii.
Well, probably not.
No.
There have been
some Call of Duty games
on the Wii.
Yeah.
And then in about 15 minutes, we're going to get the trailer, and then Activision is going to have some sort of a show presentation where they give us some more information. But you're going to want to stay tuned after that because the real meat and potatoes of this presentation today is that Marty, right here, has seen the game.
I've seen the game, and I can't talk about it for 15 minutes.
In 15 minutes?
Yeah, I've seen a ton of stuff, a ton more than they're actually going to show on the stream, so I'll be able to sort of give my full impressions as of the day down at Sledgehammer. So, for that.
So we're going to have a little chat. We're going to watch the trailer.
Come on, McBitty.
From Activision, and then we're going to hear all about what Marty saw of the game. But first, Call of Duty World War II. What we know so far. Activision said earlier this year that taking the series back to its roots, which is, of course, in World War II. The first Call of Duty was 2003.
2003, original Call of Duty was World War II. That was sort of the setting of the era.
Why are you drinking some damn coffee? I guess they're on the West Coast.
Yeah, it was Activision's response to EA's Medal of Honor.
Yeah.
And both series were like very well received. But do you realize the last World War II set Call of Duty was in 2008?
That is 9 years ago.
Which means that for most of the series' life, it's been a Modern Warfare or an...
I don't really like these guys, to be honest.
Which is insane, because also when you think, like, I'm really...
I don't really like Mr.
There's so many Call of Duty fans.
Very thick lenses over here.
Call of Duty 2, but rather, Modern
his
Warfare.
earpiece.
And so they're used to wall running, they're used to jetpacks, they're used
his
to...
beard is almost going to connect to his
so
chest
I'm really
hair.
Curious, I imagine this game isn't going to have jetpacks.
Like, it's literally almost there.
But I'm really curious how those fans are going to respond to something.
Yeah. Oh! They went mute. Technical difficulties. Oh, this is great. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Don't know what you're saying.
Of year.
Here we go.
Are released. Some promotional materials show it's going to have a season pass.
Okay, so I have a question about... so the guy on the right, I hate him just the way he looks, and the guy on the left has dinosaurs on his shirt.
That once again, Call of Duty as a series is probably going to align with PlayStation 4.
Like, the more I look at it, the more childish that looks.
Last year with Infinite Warfare, and so maybe some of that beta stuff will be exclusive to PS4. We don't know yet.
Are you anticipating today's reveal?
This is probably the worst two people they could have chosen.
Yeah, I would imagine so. Honestly, from what we've seen.
This guy with the receding hairline.
This seems to be a pretty serious heroine.
LeBron James.
A World War II story. And so I would imagine.
LeBron James.
Details, maybe cast, maybe setting, stuff.
I'm sure you'll be able to fill us in a little bit more in just a few minutes, but. Some of the leaked information tells us that Call of Duty World War II will reportedly be set in Normandy on D-Day. We'll have players battle across...
Oh, Jeff, it's going to be over there where you're at.
And there'll be 2 campaigns, one for single player.
Actually, it's going to be... Isn't World War II Germany? The Germany war?
In the past, but the idea that they'll leak material a separate campaign.
Great. That's a great era. To have a game.
Kind of no surprise. I would have been shocked if this game didn't have Normandy, just because, since Saving Private Ryan,
Germany,
staple of any World War II, especially European front movie or game or book.
Obviously, we're going to be in there.
That beach
basically like World War, but
for sure.
different.
In this game, World War II is developed by Sledgehammer Games.
Yes. it is so weird to just call this game World War II. I know we have to do it. I know we have to do it.
I know we have to do it. I know we have to do it.
Yeah, developed by Sledgehammer. Obviously, Call of Duty's now on that 3-team rotation.
Gosh, I hate that guy.
Infinity War between Treyarch and Sledgehammer. This is Sledgehammer's second
Him and
foray.
his
The
water
first one
bottle.
was, 3 years ago with Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, which you might remember, that was the one starring Kevin Spacey. Pretty well received. I thought one of my favorite Call of Duty campaigns of the last 5 years.
Nobody knows who these people are.
And
Just
they were sort of founded as a studio and brought in to help.
Oh, that's terrible.
On Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, which we know
That is
was
not-
the game in development.
ugh.
Sort of turmoil happened at Infinity War with Vincent Pella leaving and the team sort of
that gives me
splintering,
AIDS.
them going to Respawn, and so I think they were brought in as sort of the fixers for that campaign. And the studio is interesting because
That
its
just looks so
founders and a lot of
stupid
its
now.
leads, have their roots back at Visceral.
Yeah.
So a lot of the core.
Did it freeze for you,
leaders
Jeff?
at that studio created Dead Space. Yep. which
Oh,
is an
mine
amazing game.
froze.
I don't think Dead Space is going to have. a
They're
ton
still
in common
talking, but it
with this game.
froze.
Maybe zombies bug.
Well, I mean, sure, yeah. But at least, these are people that can make a really great single-player campaign.
Oh, totally. Yeah, the Advanced Warfare campaign, especially the Kevin Spacey character, he was one of those like villains you love to hate. Really great. So I'm really curious to see.
Yeah. I've been
I'm really
what
curious to
what
see
was
how
the
they
game?
handle it. Obviously, this is
Since Modern Warfare
very different
3,
than
I've been
sort of
focusing
future
more on the
tech
story.
and nanobots and
I usually
whatnot.
like doing the
Advanced
story before I
Warfare,
head into
but
multiplayer.
yeah, given the fact that we just, I don't think we're going to be seeing any of this in Lore Infinity. But yeah, given that it's, like you said, it's been 9 years since the last Call of Duty, set in World War II, and just sort of that setting as a whole has, sort of, I think that's just out of the way in terms of AAA shooters.
Yeah. Well, of course, so last year, Battlefield 1.
Yeah.
Sort of that series also went way back.
Mine keeps buffering.
Which I think that's just, a sign of the times that people, these series are sort of like pendulums, and people get fatigued of one thing. People got fatigued of World War II,
Better not
and
do
so we
this.
moved on to modern/future tech. And I think people between, Call of Duty and what Battlefield was before that, and Titanfall, I think people are sort of like, I kind of miss what it used to be, and so we're swinging
Yeah.
back towards that.
I wish they would do it. They should do one like on
Yeah,
the
so
Iraqi
this is
war.
different.
That'd be really cool.
The first World
Or
War
maybe
II
like a Civil War
2008.
game
Yeah.
as well.
In that time, there have been a few other, World War II games.
That'd be cool.
It did go out of fashion, like you say. There have been 4 Wolfenstein games released since
Yeah.
2003, although that's admittedly a different beast.
Yeah, but I guess that's true. I mean, honestly, this generation, the big AAA World War II game has been Wolfenstein, which is very different alternate history, but still
Yeah.
World War II.
The Medal of Honor series vanished in 2007.
Yeah.
That was a good
Yeah,
game,
which
Medal
is
of Honor.
Insane, because I feel like that series had like such cachet.
I don't know
especially
why
having
they
the
stopped
Spielberg
making it.
attached to the original one. It used some of the
Medal of
assets
Honor
from the
Frontier
graphic
wasn't
design.
bad, and Medal of Honor wasn't
Battlefield, as
bad.
they did World War II in 2009. Of
Yeah.
course, now they're even back farther in
Yeah,
World War One.
Yeah.
There's a Sniper Elite series.
that's right. Yeah.
What
Which is set in World War.
what was the
Yeah.
one that we played one
And then there's
together,
this game,
didn't we?
Battalion
Was that just the
1942,
regular Medal of
Yeah,
Honor?
which was a big Kickstarter success
right.
because it came out.
Because I remember we used to play the
trying to
crap out
fill
of
the
some
void
Medal
that
of
was
Honor.
left by Call of Duty,
Yeah.
and everyone was really on board with that. And then
The one
Square
that came with
Enix
Frontier.
That's right.
But the game's still not out now, so now maybe Call of Duty's gonna actually beat them to market.
I would be really worried if I was that team, especially because like it
Yeah,
was
that's what I'm
totally
thinking.
smart move. I mean, people were getting future fatigue and wanted.
Yeah, that was a
to go
good
back
game. I
to
remember
some
we
of the
played it.
roots of these shooters, but I imagine when that team saw this reveal, it was just like, oh, really?
Yeah, a little- they might be a
I
little
don't think so.
Yeah.
We'll see. That game is still, like I said, it was a big Kickstarter success,
Yeah.
and it's still forthcoming. It's got Square Enix behind them.
Yeah, so I
Yeah.
will play something interesting.
We're about 6 minutes away from the trailer reveal for Call of Duty World War II. That'll be followed by a presentation from Activision, where they'll give us some more information on the game. And then Marty will be able to spill the beans,
Yes,
spill his
so
guts on everything
God.
else.
Just gonna throw up on the desk. Yeah, it's gonna be totally fine.
Oh yeah.
Everything he's already seen the game. He's already seen the new Call of Duty. He's actually gonna be able to.
Sworn to secrecy until 10 a.m.
Yeah, they were good as well.
When they announced that Call of Duty would be going back to World War II, some people accused them of trying to copy.
I just remember I liked how the
because,
guns.
We know last year,
the guns
right around
moved
this
and
time,
everything.
Battlefield 1 and Infinite Warfare got revealed. The trailers came out to very.
Oh, yeah,
different
the story was
responses,
great.
especially on YouTube. Battlefield 1 had one of the most, upvoted,
Yep.
applauded.
What was that
trailers
one set
of its
in? Was that
memory,
like more
whereas
modern?
Infinite Warfare almost had a hate campaign
Yeah.
against it with downvotes, which I found kind of weird because, like, I mean, I thought the Battlefield 1 trailer was better than the Infinite Warfare one, but not to the point where I'm going to like rally a mob and try to.
To be fair, though, you're a reasonable human being.
Yeah.
So I don't really see you doing that for anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, like we mentioned at the top of the show, Call of Duty is a 3-team cycle. And so this game started in development right after Advanced Warfare shipped, which was 2014.
Yeah.
And so I think it's just a happy coincidence, sort of the whole like Deep Impact Armageddon thing, Ants, Bugs Life, where two studios are just, see the sign of the times and start down a path at the same time.
Yeah, I would say this is both EA and Activision, just sort of witnessing the trends.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
However, I do think the title, though, maybe could be. It is very like Battlefield 1, Call of Duty World War II. Those are a little.
Yeah, it is. That is. I didn't actually think about that. And the title. The thing I'm really interested about this title. Obviously, this year we're focusing on this game, but like, next year is Treyarch's turn. Do we get Black Ops 4, or do we get games called Call of Duty Vietnam?
Back to Vietnam.
Hey, that wouldn't be that bad.
Interesting. So yeah, I'm really excited
Vietnam.
to see more of this. And yeah, like we said, there's the people sort of wearing the two caps saying that they fast-tracked this development a year ago.
That was war.
In just a few minutes, we are going to see the first trailer for Call of Duty World War II. We want to know what you think about it. Tweet your comments and questions at IGN with the hashtag
Tweet your comments
CODWWII.
at those guys that they need two new
talk about how
hosts.
Call of Duty is still one of the biggest game franchises in the world.
Oh, totally.
I think it was the best-selling game of last year, if I'm not mistaken.
Infinite Warfare is still in the top 10 in MPD.
So anything that's that big is going to have, supporters and haters.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
Yeah, I played it. I finished it.
In general, I feel like the campaigns are pretty well received, by critics.
Yeah, and I'm especially
now that I played it again,
I mean, they know how to create,
and I actually did kind of like it.
Short shooter campaigns with really interesting set pieces.
Like if I don't think about it as a Call of Duty game, I actually liked it.
And obviously, like, multiplayer has become the thing that so many people flock to.
Yeah.
It has the haters, but at the same time, like you said, best-selling game of the year.
Yeah.
And at some point, the haters don't really matter.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm sure when you have the most downvoted trailer in history,
that's a little discouraging. Yeah.
So I don't know. It'll be really interesting to see what the response is to the trailer today.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's interesting, just the November 3rd date. Like, we're starting to get more and more of these AAA games planting their flags.
I heard sometime next year.
And so we know.
What do you mean?
We know, just a date. So we know 2 weeks.
But I think it's going to be worth it.
Battlefront 2.
Because that game is going to be
what Ubisoft's plans for the fall yet, even what Ubisoft's
very
games
good.
are. We don't know exactly where something like Red Dead or something like Mario are going to fall in.
Well, they bring it up.
In September, Marvel vs. Capcom is in September, so.
Yeah, that is interesting to consider what are the big shooters coming out this year, because last year was kind of a cluster.
Oh, because even EA released Titanfall.
It was Battlefield, and then Titanfall 2 came out
like a week later.
And then it was Call of Duty, so I think Titanfall 2 suffered for that.
But of the announced first-person shooters, they all have dates. We have Destiny in September, and then we have this at the beginning of November, if the leak is true, and then we have Battlefront 2 a couple weeks later.
So that already got a date?
Yeah, that already got a date at Celebration.
Yeah. Those the only only 3 big shooters this year that we know
so far. Yeah. Again,
Oh yeah.
We'll
Let's talk about my dinosaurs on my shirt. Yeah, and after that, let's talk about my beard almost touching with my chest hair.
I don't know if we have any footage that we can bring up, but
and he has an ear piercing, Jeff.
Yeah, people love it.
Maybe like an underdog.
Yeah.
Oh no, never mind. That's his earpiece.
It was post Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
But it was
I thought it was.
sort of.
I was about to say.
The last trip to the past. I mean, Black Ops had a couple, sort of segues into Vietnam and everything, but very quickly, Black Ops 2, these games became about the future. These games became about exploring tech that doesn't exist.
Like Fast 8.
Nanobots and jetpacks.
Yeah, and World at War had Kiefer Sutherland.
That's right, yeah.
So, they actually do a lot of stunt casting in the Call of Duty series.
Yeah,
so I imagine today we'll find out some sort of celebrity casting is going to be part of the next Call of Duty. Tom Hanks.
It's Tom Hanks.
Reprising his role.
You thought he died at the end of that movie?
Yeah. In just a couple of minutes, we are going to see or get our first look at the next Call of Duty. Call of Duty World War II in just 60 seconds. That's going to gonna be
Yours is ahead of mine, Jeff.
It's gonna be followed by Activision sharing some more information on the game.
I hate you.
After that, Marty's gonna be able to go into a deep dive.
I just got to the
Everything
part where he
saw.
said
He's already
60
seen-
seconds.
Sledgehammer
Yep.
Games has already seen the game.
Yeah, and we're gonna have a ton of, after our stream's done, check out the site. We're gonna have a ton of in-depth previews and news stories.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And we want to know what you think of the next Call of Duty. Tweet your questions and comments at IGN using the hashtag CODWWII.
35.
And then even beyond that, what are we going to say?
No, I was
I had a
just
short segue.
Hey, go
IGN.
Today, we're also going to be streaming a big Mario Kart 8 tournament.
Yeah.
exclusive.
Exclusive.
Ready at Deluxe.
Starting at 1 p.m.
Ah, I got a 30-second commercial. Dang it.
You are alive because of what you've discovered.
Jeffrey, don't you say a word.
Vessel for the ultimate evil. What's happening to me? The very essence of evil calls to you now.
Oh, I'm watching it.
We are all that separates the world from darkness. The enemy is ruthless. We cannot. We must not fail. Duty first.
Oh, it's looking good.
How many casualties? We executed the mission. Get me the fuck out of here. How many? We're in order.
Dang, you punched him in the face, man.
Lieutenant, tell them what we're all about. No mission too difficult. No sacrifice too great. Welcome to the bloody first. You're a long way from Texas, from